Brake truck, stop playing hack. All gas, whole lot of motion. Head bang, whiplash past the moat train. Sauced up, fits on 10. Yankee fitted, even in my bed. Small town boys up next to bat. JVB, make it get slapped. It's so brothers from another. Even if I wasn't, treat me like a cousin. I'm from California, speak a little southern. Cheap about a dozen. Can you keep a secret? Look who in my recent. She's so indecent. You don't want no beef with. You don't want no beef with.
Damn, these talk to me wild like they ain't try to be down. Like when y'all 12, you wasn't trying to be cow. Copy my style and show it to their friends and try to say that it's them, but y'all know what this is. Red bone on the couch and they both mahogany brown. Cabin so big it can see my house. Then again, my
Not far east from the unmistakable buildings of the nation's capital, we've got a building that's also unmistakable in sight, but bears a new name. Welcome to Northwest Stadium here in Landover, Maryland. Today, we have an NFC fighting store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Washington Commanders. Ready to get this game started? Here's Eddie Pinheiro. And we're off and running from Landover. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. He's brought down just inside the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shot. 17. Yeah. 43. Hey, green. Swing. Yes, ready.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Love from the gun. Into the hands of Pickett. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that game.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Come on, set, ready.
Now a give. It's Brown headed right. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Ready.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Striker, 3-3. Here we go, set. Ready.
First down throw, here's Love. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And he nearly gets him another first down as they force him out just shy of the marker.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Give on seconds, it's Brown. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
You know what I love about that play call? It was simple. Nobody overthinking on the sideline or out on the field, just an offense going to work and moving those chains.
A gain of a yard. First down, Cardinals.
Ready.
Opening script working gangbusters so far. 1st and 10 now at the 29.
Let's set.
Love. We've got a screen to the running back. Has some space inside the 15. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. Going after tries goodbye lots. And the Cardinals take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. On the return, it's Rondale Moore. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. New set of downs for him from the 31. In for the first time to Rashad White. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. He's going to throw it. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8, 3rd down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Third down run from White. Manages a gain of 3 there. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
That's to his back. Here's Rashad White. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Washington first down.
Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Finds him over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. From the gun, a run for White. And he's going to take this to the 23. The stop made to set up 3rd and very short.
Even though that run did not net them a first down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They'll only need a few inches here on 3rd down. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Some tough running for the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Line up the design keeper. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, games that seem a little tougher to get against the front, gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
Come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, White. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Quarterback run here. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal. This is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders finish off their opening drive. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. Pinheiro good on the extra point. And the Commanders tie it up as he nails his 1st try of the season.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Brown with a return here. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Blue. Yellow. 22.
Throwing, it's Love. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
50, green.
Thrown on 1st down, Love. He finds Ingram, looking downfield here. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Quick throw out wide by Love. And he's tackled for no gain.
You know, Kate, it's almost as if the defense invited him to make that throw. That was a play they knew they could defend, and they stopped it right at the line.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 10 black.
Putting the tight end in motion. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More coming up from Northwest Stadium. Stick around.
Ready.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Come on, set, yellow, go. Blue, 32. Hey, blue, red, 6, mega, fury, yellow. Ready?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Good running here. He's across the 15. He does it. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Moore with a return. The ball is out. And the ball skips out of bounds. Lucky for them, no lost fumble there on the kick return.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive starts with a carry by White. And it looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Here's White again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Working now from the gun. This is hauled in by Samuel. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. 1st down from the 42.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
To the left and reeled in by Hopkins. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They're going to try and throw it here. Connecting again with Hopkins. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line.
That's another Washington Commanders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a designer run. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Hey, that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in my double digits, and they nearly got it there.
Looking in the air here. Hauled in by Njoku, left side. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders earn the chance to tie before halftime. David Njoku, the touchdown. Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. And the Commanders tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Nixon now to return it. Things going well so far. He showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Eat old blue. Here we go. Here we go. Black, drill, green. Ready?
Love now on 1st and 10. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Petrie. And the Commanders will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. If only every drive could start like this, right, partner? 1st and goal to begin this one. Goal to go. It's a pass play. Escapes the pocket. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. And that brings up 3rd and goal. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Pinheiro's kick is good, and they've taken back the lead. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Moore with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The return. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll throw to begin this drive. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face second down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He's going to throw again on second down. It's complete to Hopkins. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. So first down from the 41.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's a throw. Completed over the middle. No one's around him. He's got space. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
The give now to White. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. All right, here we go. Second down. Back to throw. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up third down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Third and long for him here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he's going to take this one back, and he's in for the pick six for Arizona.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception, already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
Commanders 17.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Moore with a return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Out wide to Brown. This gets forward to around the 29. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
They're drawing up for it. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
It's just a nice little tester for the defense to gauge how well it can account for the quarterback when he decides to run it.
On their own side, but only need an inch or two here, so they're going for it. Trying to get it on the keeper. And that short gain is enough for a reset it down.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
This time he's looking to throw. Hits his running back. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Cardinals will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
He gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Shotgun now for Love. Flush down out to his left. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Harrison Smith with the INT. There he goes, right sideline. And all the way back it goes. It's a Washington pick six. You get a pick six, you get a pick six. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
The highlight? You're going to call a pick six and multiple?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Nixon now to return it. A great effort, but he got popped at the end of it.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Ready. Ready.
Here's Brown to start the drive. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Here's Love. Forced out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better and make it another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Black, 95.
Man in motion here.
White. Fly through.
Second and 10. Love trying again. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Commanders take possession at the 42-yard line.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run it. Run it.
First and 10. It's a give to White. And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this third quarter. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Commanders who hold the lead. Not a big one, though, trying to carry this through the end. Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Again, this is White. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be 3rd down.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. They did it! He made the interception! Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Cardinals have some new life in the 4th.
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
And a nice stop here on 1st down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Chased out to his right. That's complete, Mike Evans. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. Give him 25 on that play. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Set, ready.
Wilson on the give, headed left. And they were ready for this one. No running room at all. He's taken down behind the line.
Hey, it's not a sack, but these edge players love chasing down runs for negative plays and tackles for loss.
Ready up.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Black Ultra. 52 blue.
Love from the gun. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Ready, break.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Yellow, 43. Black shot, green jack.
Looking to throw. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Kicked well, and this is good! And in the 4th quarter, that's going to tie the game.
After I'd imagine dozens of kicks into that net on the sideline staying warm, Kate, he finally gets his chance to knock a field goal through the uprights. And of course, he wasn't going to whiff on that opportunity.
Moore with a return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the 4th quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that 3rd phase is coached and coached and coached. Because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive. That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Running on 2nd with White. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Going to the ground again on first. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
He'll look to throw it. Gets this one to White. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's good for a Washington first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Running it after the penalty. And he's going to get caught up after a gain of maybe a yard. So they're going to be stuck with 2nd and 14.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Up the middle, here goes White. Ran into a wall that time. Couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left, and after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game. So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left, and after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game. This game now resting on the attempt from Eddie Pinheiro. This will be a 44-yard look. Unexpected, that's going to be your game winner.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
So no return this time. This is going to go for a touchback, Brock. Let's see what they do with this final snap. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Yellow, 22. Black Ultra. Ready.
One final shot here. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So score this as a win for the Commanders. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Commanders, as with that, we sign off from D.C.